Welcome to Azizah's podcast. Southeast Asia stands at the crossroads of climate change and energy transformation. And now, as the world faces an ongoing energy crisis and rising geopolitical tensions, the urgency for renewable and independent energy sources has never been greater. I am Ita Yulianto, and today I'm thrilled to welcome Professor Bernhard Grimm to discuss this important issue. Welcome to Azizah's podcast. Today we are discussing solar energy, Southeast Asia renewable future, and what we can learn from Germany's experience in energy transition. Joining us today, Professor Bernhard Grimm from Humboldt University, Germany, and who is currently guest professor in UGE. Professor Grimm, thank you for joining us.
Okay, hello. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
We are interested to learn from you about renewable energy. What first drew you to renewable energy and solar technology?
Okay. Yeah, I have only more personal interest in renewable energy. I think it's now 18, 19 years ago that our oil burner broke down, and we were thinking, so what is the next step? Should we look forward and develop some new concepts for our home? So therefore we talked to a number of experts and decided to establish in parallel first solar energy or solar panels on our roof, and secondly also the use of an air, water, heat pump to obtain renewable energy for our home. So with these two approaches, we were able to be independent from fossil energies and use the electricity in wintertime from our communal power plant, and in summer we produce so much energy that we also provide electricity for other households.
What surprised you most about Southeast Asia's energy landscape, or Indonesia in particular?
Can I be honest? I was a little bit surprised that those solar energy is hardly used here so far, at least here in Yogyakarta. At least I haven't seen not very many opportunities to make use of the high potential of solar energy. So I feel that particular Indonesia is most appropriate to make use of this renewable energy together with wind energy. Indonesia could definitely be much more independent from fossil fuels and fossil energy than many other countries.
So Germany became a global solar leader despite the fact that it has sunlight less than 3 months in a year. In other words, it has much less sunlight than Southeast Asian countries, or in particular Indonesia. What can Indonesia learn from Germany?
Okay, maybe there are 2 points which might be relevant. I guess also here in Indonesia it might be useful to provide incentives for the population in order to change from fossil energies to renewable energies. Alternatively, of course, the whole government, maybe in collaboration also with neighbor countries, should develop a global concept to which time in the future this country maybe will be independent from fossil energies. And so following the ideas of the European community, which has definitely very ambitious aims to be independent from fossil energy and to be also climate neutral in the year 2050, similar aims might also be useful. But however, I cannot judge myself because this is definitely a very ambitious aim, which definitely requires a lot of financial support. However, it maybe will guarantee also for the next generations to live here on our planet with constant temperatures. No?
Relating to that, how did Germany build public trust in renewable energy?
Yeah, it was mainly done by additional incentives. So people have been financially supported when they decided for solar energy or for alternative energy resources such as air, water, heat pumps, or other concepts. So with this, the people in also our country understood more that this investment might be worthwhile, particularly if the state supports this financially. It is an investment for the next 15, 20 years, and after this 20 years, maybe a change into more optimized solar panels is then normally recommended.
What mistakes did Germany make during its energy transition that Indonesia could learn?
This is, of course, a very important but also very difficult question indeed. So the government always tries to satisfy everyone, not only the population with certain requirements, but also maybe the car industry. So therefore, the German government is somehow mixed between the interest of the population and maybe also the interest of our car industry. And unfortunately, the car industry invests still more in cars with using gasoline or diesel rather than in e-cars. So the change to now renewable energy, even also in the car industry, came a little bit too late compared to all the activities, for example, in China. However, I think that definitely can be done better, and I hope that also the Indonesian government will find partners and also financial supporters to have also an important contribution to save our planet and to reduce the increasing temperatures on our planet. Yeah.
Professor Grimm, thank you very much for joining us and sharing your insights. For viewers interested in this renewable energy and Indonesia's sustainable future, don't forget to subscribe on this video and see you in the next episode. Goodbye.